to Santa Ana High School. My sport here is wrestling, and I struggle in math really bad. Like, the numbers, to me, they just disappear, and I can't figure out the problem at all. And I'm a part of FCA, which is Fellowship of Christian Athletes. And in FCA, they have this program, it's called Khan Academy. And in Khan Academy, it's a very useful program for any type of learning. But for me, it helps me more in math, because math is just not for me. But now, it kind of is for me. In math, right here, you can see a problem I'm doing right here. It's on shapes and stuff. It's how to identify the shape. And stuff like this, I didn't understand before. Right here, I would not understand this. So, on this program, the reason I like it so much is because here, if you don't understand it, you can go right down here, click watch a video, and it'll give you a video on what you're about to learn. See, all you have to do is play and just watch your video. And while you're watching it, it does a problem with you. But, let me put up the volume real quick.
Hydra, which is just the plural of a polyhedron, and a polyhedron is a
What it does is it helps you understand the problem. It's not giving you the problem you're doing right now, but it helps you understand how to do a problem like that, which is what I'm doing. So if I don't understand it, I can go watch that video and learn how to do the problem, then come back to my problem and do it. But if, let's say I did a part of the problem wrong, I can watch the video over again and rewatch that same part that I didn't get until I understand it. And if you don't understand the video, it gives you links to other sites to watch more videos. And this is just one subject. Right now I'm learning nets of 3D figures. That's just one subject I'm learning right now. That's part of my math. But if you don't want to learn this right now, let's say like you're above me, you can go right here. There's different things you can learn. These are just some of the things I need help in right now. And this is just an amazing tool because it helps just increase what you don't know. Let's say you have learned it already. You can do it again just to refresh your mind on what you want to learn again. And you can use this for a student in school could use this. Anyone can use it. Even if you're out of school, you can use this just like, let's say you're planning to go back to college, but you took some time off school so you forgot stuff that you learned in high school. You can go on this, review the stuff that you learned in high school, get a fresh start, remember all the stuff, and go to college and then be ready. So it's just to help you remember things you've already learned. Like for me, it helped me a lot because there was this quiz I had, and I was failing my quizzes a lot. I only scored 2 points out of 30. And one day I just came across one of the subjects that I was on. So I did the subject, and I was like, oh man, before I didn't get this, now I get this. So the next day when I got to my quiz, mind you, this was the day before I found out about it, and I was like, oh my goodness, I got to study this. So I studied all night for it, went to bed at a decent hour. When I got to my quiz, I was actually excited to see if what I learned was going to help me. And then I ended up, once I was done with my whole quiz, I ended up scoring a 25, which is the highest I've ever scored in any of my tests, which is pretty amazing for me. And I was just in awe at what I got. I definitely recommend this for everybody. Even if you're not struggling in math, there's other things you can do. You can take history, they have physics, they even have biology. They have a lot of stuff in this program. And just please try it out. Just try it once. That's all you got to do. And tell me how you score on your tests. Thank you very much. My name is Kevin Ongano. Have a nice day. Bye.
My name is Dave Tibby. I'm a volunteer for Fellowship of Christian Athletes. I want to say that I live a pretty exciting life, but the thing that I look forward to the most every week is actually coming in and volunteering my time to tutor some of the students here. So I work with the wrestling team, and one of the most powerful things that I've learned is to, rather than just give kids fish, if you will, is to teach them how to fish. And so I've introduced a tool called the Khan Academy. You've probably seen it on 60 Minutes or 2020. It's been around. People like Bill Gates and the founders of Google are heavily invested in it, as well as big corporations like Bank of America. And so what I have here is, this is my little tablet computer, and it shows the kinds of subjects that you see. So for example, it's got math, everything from third grade math all the way to the most advanced math you can think of. Science, all kinds of different sciences, economics and finance, all the way to entrepreneurship. So, that's one of the things I'd point out. This isn't just your typical academics. You've got entrepreneurship, so somebody who wants to learn how to build a business. Computer programming is also in here. But one of the other really nice things is the test prep. So if students want to practice for their SATs, or here in the state of California we have what's called the Casey testing, and various tests. So these are big tests that a lot of times affect the outcome for the students as well as for the school's funding a lot of times. We also have different partners that you see here with the Khan Academy. People like MIT, LeBron James is in here doing things like showing what happens when you shoot a basketball, which muscles are being used and stuff like that. As a coach, though, or as a teacher, it's my understanding that one of the biggest limitations for a teacher is that they only have so many hours in the day to be able to work with students. What the Khan Academy does is it allows the students to work at their own pace. It allows them to use the search bar and search for specific tests maybe or quizzes they have upcoming. Or it has a very powerful analytics engine that will actually set their curriculum and the pace on things that they've actually mastered. So, as a coach, I can actually see the performance and the activities that all of my different students make. So I can sort it by the amount of time they spend. I can sort it by the number of things they've mastered. I can sort it by the number of areas they're struggling in. And then I can actually say, oh, if I see somebody struggling, for instance, I can click on that student, and over here on the right, I can come in, I can look at these activities. I can see, what they've been focusing on. I can see the actual activity itself. And then I can make recommendations. And the nice thing is I don't have to be a teacher or a professor to know which recommendations to make, because this list shows all these different areas where the student's working. So I can simply say this particular video is an area where this student's struggling, and I can make the recommendation. And that student will then be notified and will know that's something they can work on. So, anyway, that's it. Thank you.
Grader, I played football and wrestling. The struggle I used to have was to focus on classwork and doing homework. I was always lazy, and I wouldn't really do it because I wouldn't understand the teacher for not paying attention. And before, I didn't want to join Khan Academy, so I saw my friends doing it. I heard them say it really helped them, so I decided to join. And the fact that it helped me a lot was a couple things popped up that I didn't really understand, and I kept on. It shows you like steps how to do it. It gives you hints. So I used the hints. It showed me step by step, and now I learned. It's really basically up to you if you want to join. Because for me, I kind of like it. It motivates me. So it motivates me in class. I go on this when I have nothing to do at home instead of doing nothing, when I could just be learning stuff.
I'm a junior. I'm a wrestler, and one of my most struggle classes was algebra. FCA Champs of Academy had a Khan Academy. It helped me in the Casey, which is a really big thing in high school. It helped me pass my classes, and some of the problems came in the same videos that you watch in Khan Academy, and I recommend it, you guys, because it helps you. You got nothing to lose, and thank you guys. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass it this time.
Okay, thank you. You're welcome.